So welcome to the Solving Equation revision video. This is designed to hopefully support you in solving any of the possible equation questions you could be asked in the foundation paper. There is 4 different ones we're going to look at to start with. They do get progressively more difficult as we work through. So have a go at the 4 that are on the screen at the moment, and then hopefully you find the first couple a bit more straightforward than the last 2. But by the end of the video, we want you to be confident in all 4 areas. If you have any problems at the end, do come and find me and make sure that you get help and you're confident with these before you go in and sit your exam, which is getting ever closer by the day. So pause the video and try those 4 to start and see how you get on, please. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through number 1. Now, whenever you're solving an equation, what you're trying to do is you want to end up with something that looks like x equals. Because if you get something that looks like x equals, and when you've got x equaling a number, hopefully you've solved it correctly, and then you can substitute it back in to the equation and see if you're correct or not. So to get x on its own, we need to get rid of the plus 6 on this side to begin with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. Don't forget, as long as you do the same thing to both sides, then your equation remains equal. So I'm going to take 6 off both sides. Taking 6 off the left-hand side leaves just 7x, and taking 6 off the right-hand side leaves me with 35. So now we've got 7x equals 35. Don't forget 7x actually means 7 times x. So I want to get rid of the times by 7. So to get rid of times by 7, I need to divide by 7. So the left hand divided by 7 is just x, and the right hand divided by 7 is 5. I can now check that's correct by substituting it back in at the beginning. So 7 lots of 5 is 35, plus 6 is 41. So we know we're correct. The good thing with solving an equation in your exam is you know if you've got full marks or not. Number 2, this one here, it's very similar, just a slight change here. Look, I want to get x on its own, so the first thing I'm going to look to do is get rid of the subtract 6. Well, the opposite, the inverse of subtracting 6, is to add 6 to both sides. So do be extra careful there. When you add 6 to the left-hand side, you get 8x. When you add 6 to the right-hand side, you get 32. We want x on its own, don't forget. This means 8 times x, as you know. So we need to divide both sides by 8, leaving x equals 4. Check your answer. 8 lots of 4 is 32. Take away 6 is 26. So again, you know you've got it right. Now the next 2 do get a bit trickier. And number 3, we keep talking about maximising marks in your exams. Once you get past the staples, you just want to maximise as many marks as you possibly can. Well, you get 1 mark for expanding this bracket. Now, I know every single one of you knows how to expand the bracket. So we do that to begin with, and we pick up 1 very easy mark. 4 lots of 3x is 12x. 4 times 4 is 16. So we get 12x plus 16 equals 40. Then we just have a very similar equation to this one over here. So I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides. So 12x equals 24. I'm then going to divide both sides by 12, which leaves me with x equals 2. Again, we substitute in to check. So 4 lots of 3x plus 4. Well, if x is 2, inside my bracket there, that gives me 6 plus 4, which is 10. 4 lots of 10 is 40. So again, you know you're correct. Finally, the last one. The problem with this one is we've got x's on both sides. So we've got these unknown letters on both sides. So the first thing we're going to do is get all of those onto the same side. So I look to see which side has got the fewest number of x's on. So it's this one. So I'm going to subtract 7x from both sides. When you take 7x off this side, you're left with just 11. When you subtract 7x from this side, you're left with 2x minus 3. Again, we've now got a nice easy equation to solve. Add 3 to both sides. Gives me 2x equals 14. Divide both sides by 2. So x equals 7. Now, checking this is a little bit tougher. So I'm going to substitute 7 into this one here to start with. 9 lots of 7 is 63. Take away 3 is 60. Now this one, 7 lots of 7 is 49, plus 11 is 60. So 60 equals 60, so you know you are correct. What I'd like to have a go at, please, is obviously pause the screen if you need to, make notes, copy down exactly what I've done so you understand the methods. And now try these 4, please. They're very similar. Have a go at all 4. Pause the video there, and then on the next screen, I will show you the solutions, and hopefully, once you've seen the solutions, you'll have a very good idea about where your strengths and weaknesses of this topic lie. And it might be that you need a bit more support with these 2 here. If that is the case, either use your green books or come and ask for a little bit more help from me. Okay, I'll show you the solutions now. So if you haven't finished them, do quickly pause it. On the screen there, you've got all 4 solutions worked through and checked. Can you please see exactly how well you've done? And hopefully you're now much more confident with solving equations than you perhaps were before. Don't forget to keep looking at the 9-box revision exercises as well. They will make a big difference to you.